Black coffee with a side of tea starts now only on Stunner Radio.
Officially back. It's the girlfriend's destination. I hope you are ready for this new season because I am so super hyped. I've been waiting for this. I had a break. I'm refreshed. I look fabulous, as I must say myself. It's T, baby. And I want to bring in my girls. Come on, let's talk about what we've been doing on this vacation. All right, ladies, come on in. Come on in. The
Hey.
girlfriend's destination. Yes, ma'am.
I almost forgot how to run it.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, ladies. Wow, it's been a long time.
Yes. Been a long time.
Been a long time. New journeys, new surprises, new
things. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. It's good to see you ladies as always.
Yes, ma'am. Always.
My girls, come on. Miss Lisa Denae, number one stunner. Come on.
Well, when we were here last, we were talking about the Loud Music Fest. I mean, it seems like a lifetime ago.
Right.
Is that just me?
No, I feel like it's been like 6 months almost.
And it's been and it's been less than that, but it feels like a very long time.
It does. It really does. And it's so much that's going on in the world. So many different things happening day in and week out and month out. It's just like we got a lot to catch up on.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So much. So go ahead and tell us what whoever wants to jump in. Let's talk about what we've been doing on this break. Did we get some rest? Did we refresh ourselves with this sister check-in? Come on, sister, check in. Let's check in.
Okay, who want to go first? Y'all want me to go first?
Hey, I'll go first. It's a sister check-in. And I am so happy to check in. I'm so happy to be back. I remember going away. I was like, we finna take a little few months off and we're gonna come back and blah, 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 blah. But who knew in those few months, so much would happen. Like, I feel like I am a completely different person than the person I was there, which is kind of crazy and kind of scary, but kind of great. So I don't know. I feel like it was a divine leading that had us take this time off because it was a spiritual occurrence to me, because I feel like in 3 months, a lifetime of stuff happened. I'm just serious.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
I said, when I go back to Black coffee with a side of tea, I'm not even the same person. Like, I don't even know how I'm gonna be.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I caught your show last night, girl, and it is what it is. It is what it is. This is big.
Baby,
here.
It is. It's like, y'all know that I'm always very outspoken, but it's just, you never know that you're being fake until you know that you're being fake.
Come on now.
So a bitch was being fake. I'm just
right.
We try to put on that
fake face. As a $12 wig.
Yeah, we try to put on that face and keep it cute. We really do.
Yes, but it's a time and a season for that, and that season in my life has ended, and I didn't even get no warning. It was just like I woke up one day and I was different. I was like, somebody was talking crazy to me. I said, "Go on with your shit. I ain't with it." And they was like, "What?"
Hello.
Right?
Yeah,
straight like that.
With it, because I ain't got time for it. I'm building over here. I ain't got time for no bull. I ain't got time for tearing people down. If you can't say it to old girl face, don't come say it to me. And they was shocked, like, what the hell wrong with you? She must be in a bad mood. I said, it is what it is. This is who I am now. So if you don't want to get your face cracked, don't come to me with no foolishness, because I'm going to tell you about yourself. Right. Just going to go somewhere.
Yep.
Play no games.
Keeping it 100. Yeah,
I'm
with you. Yeah. Yes. And that's a great thing. I'm excited that we took this break and had an opportunity to be one with ourselves, because it's necessary as evolving women and as human beings, period. We have to take that time, because when you don't, you can definitely tell when somebody hasn't taken the time to get to know who they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think too
Absolutely.
that sometimes when you're in this type of business, you're always in front of people.
Yep.
So it gives you a tendency to want to be good all the time, want to
Mhm.
say the right things all the time, not wanting to
Mhm.
offend people.
And
But
step
I
on
did
anybody's
that.
toes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
think
did
that's
that
my
for a
biggest
while.
problem. I think that's my biggest thing too. I try not to step on people's toes because I know how I can come off sometimes, and sometimes everybody don't receive that well, So,
Exactly. Hey, Lauren
hey,
Day.
Hey,
Lauren,
Lauren.
thanks for tuning in.
Thank
I
you.
hope you're realizing, Zoe, like I'm realizing, if I'm not received, so be it, baby. You just missed your
Mhm.
blessing. So
Right.
be
Yeah. Absolutely.
it. Bye.
Exactly. Absolutely. And that
Deuces.
peace.
Yeah.
See you. Wouldn't want to be you. So okay. All
So
right.
these
Come on
these
now.
these few months have been very refreshing for me. Got a little bun in the oven over here, so gonna.
Oh my God.
Yeah, girl.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
baby on the way.
Looking a little puffy over here, can't you tell?
Woo!
Oh my God.
She was
Oh
over there
Lord.
baking. She was
Yeah.
Betty Crocker. She was stirring up the cake.
Hey, she said, I'm gone for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. You definitely
Hey,
back with the jump off.
not the drop off. But yeah, I'm really excited about the rest of this year. Graduating and just dropping the baby, all that good
Come
stuff.
on,
I'm
Zozo.
really excited. I know the spa, y'all know the spa opened up and everything like that. And
Yes.
I'm just on the track with my candles. Like I just really want to focus on me, my brand, my family, just everything that I can come with. I'm focusing on it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's the
You're
key right
blossoming
there.
into a woman.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a difference between a young woman and a full blown woman.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a whole different
That's what
feeling
you,
too. It's a whole
yes,
different feeling too.
yes.
Absolutely.
So, OMG. I don't even know what to say, but
I dropped that
congratulations.
jewel on you. I dropped that on you.
Congratulations. You know,
Thank you.
Congrats. Yes.
it's something
That's
to be,
exciting.
yeah, it's something to be proud of. It's something to
Mhm.
be, to enjoy.
Absolutely. Yep.
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 I'm
And then to
embracing
be
it.
Because
accomplished.
pregnancy eating ain't no eating like pregnancy eating. Oh,
Mm-mm,
wait. I'm
mm-mm.
telling you, it
I
ain't no
remember
eating
that
like it. You,
because
you have
it's
your months
something.
where you don't want to eat and you're sick and you don't want to eat but then you got the months if you don't eat, you're gonna strangle somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, I need
Hangry.
food now, not
Yeah,
in 10
hangry
minutes now.
right now.
That's that
Hangry.
Yeah.
hangry. That hangry. She be hangry. That's that
Yes.
pregnant.
Yes. So I do want to shout out my mama. Happy birthday, mom. I love you, girl.
Oh, happy birthday,
Happy
Miss Reed.
birthday. Oh, it is. It's Virgo season.
Yes, it's Virgo
It's
season.
Virgo
I got a
season.
few of those in my corner. You Virgos.
It is
Them
Virgo
old
season.
worrisome Virgos. Them old worrisome Virgos.
Oh, your last nerve. But
And
I
I
love
love
my mom
y'all.
to death.
Look,
I love
I love
her
y'all, Virgos.
right.
to death.
Yes, we do. We left out on Gemini. We came back on Virgo. Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
We left on in Gemini season is when we left, and we
We
picked back
did.
up in
We
Virgo
did.
season.
We did.
Yes. So, T baby, what about you with the sister check in? What you got going on and what's new with you?
So I can say that I'm very refreshed. I focus mostly on work. We went live with a new project at work, and it has truly challenged me as a professional, and I'm excited about that. It is putting me in rooms I probably would have never been brought into.
Mhm.
It's making me be recognized, and I'm excited about that. So I'm excited. I'm
Come on in
excited.
the room. All
That's
right.
good, T baby. I hear you sitting at the table,
Go, T
baby.
baby.
Come on, sitting at the table.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm sitting at the table, so I'm excited about that. And just to be reached out to
Mhm.
when you normally probably wouldn't have been reached out to, and so
Acknowledge.
that's the icing on the cake for me, is that somebody is proficient. They know you're proficient in your job, and so they
Mhm.
want to reach out to you to give you an opportunity to show yourself proved. And so I've had the opportunity to do that. I'm so excited that I took a risk. So a risk I normally wouldn't have taken because I was when I saw the email, I was like, oh, so that'd be good for somebody else. It'll
Right.
be wonderful, but that'll be great. That's gonna be an awesome opportunity for somebody else. But I took a risk on myself, and I'm proud of me. So this journey has set ablaze for me, and so I'm excited about that. So
I'm happy to
that's
hear that. I'm happy to hear that, T baby. Congratulations on your new adventures,
Yes,
girl.
that's awesome.
Exciting.
well, thank you. I
That's
appreciate
awesome,
it.
T baby.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
happy
that's
for
awesome.
all of us.
I know, right?
Well, it's when you are, in a situation where you're around people that want to grow, you grow.
Mhm.
You can't help it.
Yeah.
You're either gonna grow or you're gonna get from around them.
Yeah,
So
that's
Exactly.
true.
that's what
That's true.
I
You
feel
gonna cut
like.
them short real quick, especially when you
Yep.
acknowledge it. When you acknowledge it, and you like, oh hell no, you
Right.
gonna be like, back your ass up, because I ain't got time for that.
Yes. We
Right.
grow up here. We grow. We don't do possibilities. We don't know what ifs. We don't
Question
do
marks.
anything. I had a conversation like that. We don't do possibilities over here. We deal with facts.
Okay. All
Just-
right. Let me hear that conversation.
we don't deal with possibilities. I deal with facts, baby. Either you in or you out. It's just like
Hello.
hokey pokey. Either you putting your left foot in, your right foot in, or both of them in. Point blank, period.
See, baby.
Yes, Lord.
Baby, we don't deal with possibilities. Either you know or you don't.
I know that's right.
That part. And I'm gonna need you to know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I need
At
you
this
to
point in
know.
my life, I need you to know.
Yes.
It is. It is what it is. And if you don't, that's okay. I'm good.
I love
One
the
thing
energy.
about me, I'm gonna be always gonna be good. I'm gonna eat. My
Hello.
bills gonna be paid, and I'm
Baby.
gonna have a good time.
That
Period.
part.
Yeah.
Hope you know, because if you don't, you on the sideline watching,
Hello. And
Okay.
I'm looking back at
lurking on the social media trying to see what I'm doing.
You gonna have to
Yes.
lurk on that page, boo.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's gonna be worked on. Trust and believe. It's gonna be
Lurking.
worked on. It's gonna be. I'm gonna give you something to look at, boo.
Hello. You better. That's the only way. That's the only way to please your haters. I ain't even gonna lie, because I'm a step down on some necks with my
Woo!
Instagram. I'm hello.
Step
Hey,
on their
this
neck.
is
If they
me.
put on their neck.
And it's their fault for having their neck down there. Because if
Huh.
your neck on the floor, that's your bad. I'm gonna need
That's
you
your
to sit
fault,
up.
not mine. Not
Hey, not
mine.
mine.
Exactly.
That's right.
Not
Because I'm
mine.
coming through, and if some necks is down there, they might get stepped on. You're right. You're absolutely right. And I at first I didn't understand the meaning when people be saying they was applying pressure. I'm like, pressure? What y'all mean? Until I start applying it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this what it is. This what it
Baby,
is.
get ready.
Because people around
Diamonds are
you,
made under pressure.
people around you start saying, oh my God, she really doing the damn thing. So I feel some pressure. Yeah,
Exactly.
you're gonna feel the pressure,
Exactly.
baby. You're
Yeah,
gonna
you
feel
feel
it.
that. You definitely can feel it. Like when you see a person blossoming and growing and really not phased by the shit that is put out there or the things that are put out there.
Come
Come
on
on
now.
now. You can't help but to see the pressure. You can't
Yes.
help but to feel the pressure. I don't care what you
That's
saying.
right. When
You
you
can
get
talk all the
recognized.
noise you want to, but it
Exactly.
like Megan Thee Stallion. She's beautiful. She got her music. She got her money. She got her man. And this girl, this old ex friend that she have, you can't put no negative energy out there on me, because you
Nope.
see me. You see my shine.
Because
You
she
see
want to
my
be
growth.
in. She want to be in the building. She
Yeah,
want to be next to her.
yeah.
You're
And
not gonna be
see,
next to her because you're negative.
that's what happens to people when they not really for you. When they not really for you, they hang
Come
around
on.
because they see that you got something, and being
Mhm.
around you gives them a little bit of shine too. But what
Yep.
happens
Right.
is when you don't support people where they at, don't try to wait till where they going and then try to get in, because it ain't gonna work.
Yep.
Right.
It ain't gonna work.
Now I
Be
feel
here.
like you using me.
Yes.
Exactly. Be here when my chips are down.
Mhm.
Because when my chips go up and I'm stacking, I don't need you because you wasn't here when the chips was down.
I know that's
Come on.
right. Say that
Help
now,
me
because
help me
if you ain't watching me on StreamYard, come on. If you ain't watching me on StreamYard, you ain't watching me on YouTube. Don't come watching when Netflix is calling,
Hello.
and when BET
Hello.
Plus is calling,
Hello.
and when VH1
Hello.
and Lifetime is calling. Don't be in my messages talking about, yeah, friend. No.
No, friend. No, friend. Back to ourselves,
Don't-
friend.
Matter of fact, don't use the word friend. Say
Yeah,
hello.
it's associate.
Just say hello. Don't use the word friend.
Don't even put a
Friend
title
has
on
a meaning in the dictionary. It
Yeah.
has a real definition.
it. Does.
And you
And
might
I
want to
don't
just
use
go on
that
and
word
save your
lightly.
breath. You might want to just go on and save your breath. Because the thing is, with people, this is my issue with people sometimes. They will look at what you're doing and have so much to say about it. Oh, they could have did this better. They could have did that better. Well, support me where I am. Because right now, I'm doing the best I can. When I can do better, when I can do better, I'm not going to need you. And I'm so support people where they are.
I know that's right.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
that's
Support me now or don't support me later. That's fine.
Yes, do not.
You know, you get
I
a lot
just
of
love
people. I'm sorry. You know, you
No,
get
go
a
ahead,
lot
Zoey.
of people get a lot of people that will really be in your corner while you're down, but really not for you. And that takes you to see them for who they are.
Exactly. You got to weed them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to weed them out because and your spirit tells you whether or not they for you or not.
Yeah.
I think we hold on, and this is something that I've been paying attention to, is that we hold on to people because we just want to hold on to them. We want to be by ourselves. We hold on too long.
Or we hold on to a relationship.
Right. I'm guilty of that. We hold on too long, knowing that they should have been kicked to the curb long time ago. It's just what it is.
They've shown you so many different things, and you kind of like let it slide because of how long y'all have had a relationship or how deep.
It's not about how long you know somebody, baby. It's not about that. Don't have nothing to do with it. I just seen a podcast they was talking about. It don't matter how long you know somebody, but you know they've been bad to you the whole time.
Yep. You got why you keep holding on. That takes for that person to be strong enough to let them go.
Absolutely. And it's all about growth. And if you growing and that person isn't evolving, you here, this person's still here doing the same.
You got to pay attention to it. You're going to have to open up your eyes and look at that.
Right. It's called waking up.
Yeah.
Wake up, baby. Mm-hmm. It's in your face.
Yeah.
You've been ignoring it. We can't ignore it any longer.
That's a good thing that you said about waking up, because a lot of times I feel like we sleepwalk through life. Mm-hmm. We just sleepwalking. We just kind of seeing things, but not seeing it. We're being nonchalant about our life and our goals. And if it happened, it happened. If it's for me, no, everything for me. I done came up out my sleepwalk, baby. Everything good is for me. Everything good is for me. I'm not one of those people to be like, well, if it's for me, I have it. No, it is for me. I'm going to go get it. It is for me. So I like what you said about that. Sometimes you do have to wake up. And I've been guilty of that too. Holding on to people because I like them so much or because I love them so much. Right. But really, they're not for me. Yeah. They're not for me. And I had to learn. And then this last season, this off season, I learned the difference between what's good for me and what's good to me. It's something that feel good to me, but it ain't good for me.
Yep.
And I have to separate that. I have to just be like, yeah, that feel good to me, but baby, it ain't good for me. So I'm gonna let it stay over there.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you really do have to acknowledge it and really, put that foot down and be like, okay, enough is enough.
Yes.
I can't continue to do that to myself.
Yes.
Right. Because you actually be the one who suffered the most.
Yes. So nobody is going to hurt like you're hurting.
Yep, exactly. And they are sitting there going on about their life. And I've had this conversation multiple times. Don't allow yourself to be the one that is holding the bag. Take your bag with you.
Yep. Baby.
Your little dirty clothes, just your little dust and dirt, take it with you. I don't want to hold it.
Thank you.
Listen.
You have to hold your own.
I don't want to hold your bag. So
take
the bag with you. Because I'm not a bag lady. I'm not a bag lady.
That's growth. That right there is growth, because people will come in your presence with a whole bunch of shit and they will try to put that in your lap. I don't care what you've been through in your life. When you come into my presence, you're not gonna load that shit up on me. Baby. Because if I done did what I need to do, and I done did the work on myself to dig myself out of darkness, you're not gonna bring your mess up to my doorstep.
You gotta
I'm
do the
not gonna allow.
same. You have to do the same. I can't be responsible for your shit too. And my
Exactly.
shit. No, you have to be responsible for your own issues, your own baggage, your own problems. You have to be responsible. But yeah, if it's beneficial and I'm a good person and you're a good person and you're for me, my shoulder always gonna be here.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
if it look good, everything that look good ain't good. Ain't that what they say?
That's
Mhm.
right.
Every glitter,
So you gotta
everything
just
that
pay
glitters
attention.
isn't gold. That's true.
Yep,
That
you
is.
just gotta pay attention.
And people
That's
show
where I'm
you.
at.
And I think
They
that's
show you in
important.
subtle ways sometimes too.
Yeah.
What'd you
Hey,
say, T?
I miss this tea.
No, I'm saying
But
people show
I
you in
think,
subtle ways that who they are, who they truly are.
Yeah, they will.
girl,
They really
Show
will.
you in subtle ways when you least expect it.
Yes.
But if you're not paying attention, then you won't see it.
But it's not even sometimes what they do, it's sometimes what they say
Hello? Hello. Come
that
on.
come on
make you
now.
be like,
Come
oh
on.
yeah, okay, that's how you
It's
really
what
feel.
they say.
Talk to me then. Okay, that's how you
Come
feel.
on, yes. It's what they say sometimes. If you listen, if you truly not listening, you won't get it.
It'll go
But
over
if
your
you
head.
woke, if you woke and you paying attention and sometimes it's better to be a great listener than a great talker.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, you done said a mouthful.
Yeah.
I have
You done
learned
said a
in
mouthful.
this off season, I have learned to listen. I listen before I respond now. I'm listening to hear what I need to hear, and then I think about my response versus trying to be ready to respond. I'm listening to what you're saying, so I know how I should respond.
Right. You try to process.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm right there with you. But also, what I have learned is some shit don't even need a response from me. I'm gonna just let it be what it
I'm gonna
is,
look at you.
baby.
Come on, come on.
I'm gonna just
Even
be
if you
like,
get an
Leave
okay.
you on red. Leave you on red.
That's how you
Leave
feel.
you on red, honey.
I will
Please.
walk away, and I'm like, okay, you said what you said. Bye.
That's it.
I
We
mean,
ain't got nothing to talk about.
for me, I think I had like a delayed reaction when I turned 50. I was just so caught up in the fact that I'm 50, and I was just all, "Ooh, I'm 50, I'm 50, I'm 50." But I didn't really spend enough time with myself because I was trying to do the magazine, trying to do the shows, trying to do so much.
Right.
But see, this off season, even though I was busy with the magazine and with the new shows, developing that kind of stuff, I had time though. I had time. I had time to embrace me. And what I learned is that I was holding on to a lot of people and not really them. I was holding on to my idea of them that wasn't even
Yes.
real.
Yes.
Because I had created in my mind an idea of these people. And it wasn't even really them. It was my creation. Because they were showing me who they really was.
Absolutely.
I mean,
you better speak
and
your
some
truth.
of them been showing me all my life who they are. But
Man.
I still held on to the idea I created in my head of who they were.
Right.
And
Man.
once I realized I could let that go and see the real,
Hello.
baby, it was a new day. It was a new day.
It was
I
an
didn't
illusion
feel
that you
bad
created
about
for yourself. It was
Yeah.
your illusion that you created because you wanted them to be a certain way, even though they were different. You was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
It
of
was
how they look
like
to
an
you.
expectation you have for them.
Exactly.
And
But
I'm
sometimes-
guilty. I can honestly say I'm guilty of that too, because it's a something that somebody has maybe shown you before, and now you painted that picture. So now I know this is who you can be.
Yes.
But this is what you're showing me.
But
Right.
see, sometimes I know I've been guilty of this. Sometimes they ain't never showed me. It's what I've seen, their potential. I said, oh, they could be this, they could be that. And I just put that in my head. This is who they are. No, baby, that ain't who they are. That's who you see that they could be.
Yeah.
But I cannot
They don't
continue
see
to
it.
fall in love with your potential. Your potential is there, and that's great for you. But the potential ain't enough for me. Not no more. I need to be rooted and grounded in reality.
Yes.
Come on,
Of
reality.
what it is today.
Right. because everybody's reality is different, and that's what people don't understand either. Everybody's perception of their reality is different. My reality is
Yeah,
different than
perception.
Zoe's.
Yeah,
Right?
perception.
Perception is because we can see the same thing, but we're gonna definitely see it different. Like if I see a
And
fly
see,
and you say, "Well, I don't see that fly," but I see it, and then you didn't see it, but it flew 2 times in front of your face.
but I
It's
also want to say this, because just as much as I had an idea of people and I was in love with the idea of them, it's people in my life that was in love with the idea of me. And I
Yeah.
was trying so hard to live up to that. I'm
So
trying to live up to the
mm,
person who don't get mad, the person who don't feel some type of way when you don't call me, the person who's okay if you don't check on me. And I tried to be that person for them. But then I had to realize that
that's
ain't
fake.
me.
That's fake.
That ain't me,
Fake.
baby. I'm gonna be me. And if that's gonna shock you, well, then so what? So be it. Because
Yeah.
I've been here long enough trying to be an image of who you want me to be,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to match the perception of me that you have created. But
Yeah.
now it's time for me to be the real me. And the real me don't like it when you don't check on me, goddamn it. If you
Hello.
say you
It
love
make me
me,
feel some type of way.
baby, if you say you love me and you say you for me and I ain't heard from you in weeks, baby, you don't love me. And I'm gonna let you know that. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
let you know that you need to check on me. But see, the old men when we were finally talking would be like, oh, I was busy. Oh, that's okay. The new
Yeah.
men, bitch, it ain't okay. It ain't okay. You ain't
come
know if
on,
I was alive or dead. It's not okay.
right?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
so I
Yeah.
mean, I'm happy for me because it's hard. It's hard as hell trying to live up to an image that people want you to be. That's
Yeah.
not you. It's
I
difficult.
agree. I agree. I
I mean,
agree.
I've been a
I don't feel
cusser.
like anybody is perfect. Nobody is
No.
perfect. So we all have flaws, we all have our ups
Absolutely.
and downs, we all have our moments. And at the end of the day, now like getting closer to 30, I'm like, I feel like you, Lisa, like shit, you can feel however you want to feel, but this is who I am.
Yes.
You either
Yes.
accept it or you don't.
And the thing
I can't
about me
change.
too, that I realized that what happens is you limit yourself because you're still worrying about the people in your life that won't accept you, and you want them to accept you, wasting time with
Right.
them. It's
Yeah.
so many people in the world. I ain't gotta waste time on people who don't accept me for who I am. It's millions of people who accept me just as I am. It's
Hmm.
millions of people that would
Exactly.
love to be my friend, love to hang out with me, love to check on me. But because I'm in my little corner, I'm trying to convince these niggas I'm great, I'm wonderful, I'm awesome. Boy, bye, girl, bye.
Tap dancing.
There's too
Yeah.
many
Trying
other people. Yes,
right.
there's
You
too
trying
many
to
other
tap
people
dance
in the
for the
world.
few when there's a million.
Yes.
Yes,
Don't tap dance for the few. Tap
yes.
dance for the million. Hey, baby, I'm here. How
It's
you
me.
And the crazy thing is, when you get in the presence of others, you ain't even much got to tap dance. All you
You
got to
ain't
do
got
is
to tap dance. You just show up.
arrive.
Hey, I'm here.
Yes.
Hello. That's all you gotta do. Walk through the door.
That's it. That's it. Because your energy enters the room before you do.
It
And they
speaks for
happy to
itself.
see your ass. They
Yeah.
happy to
And they,
see you.
oh, hey, how you doing? Let me get you a drink. Let me get you something to eat.
Yeah.
What do you need? Anything?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's
All of
that's
that.
the
The
energy
sweet
you get.
stuff. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
there is a disease in Black people, unfortunately, where we act like a person that's been around us. We get real complacent with people, and we act like they're not a big deal. Oh, hey, girl. I
Mm-hmm.
decided if I know somebody in my life is a big deal, I'm gonna treat them like that. I'm gonna be happy to see them. I'm gonna treat them like they're a big deal because they're a big motherfucking deal. I'm not gonna let some outsider show people that I love more love than I'm showing them. Why would I do that? But
Exactly.
for
That's
some
right.
reason, we try to act like people just, oh yeah, that's just T baby. She all right. She ain't doing, honey, that's T
Right.
baby. She doing the damn thing. And I'm gonna let her know that. Like, that's my girl. She doing the damn thing. So when I see her, I'm gonna be like, girl, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna be like, yeah, what's up?
Right.
No. I'm gonna let you know, girl, you doing the
Right.
damn thing, and I'm proud of you because I don't
Right.
like that disease. I don't like that illness. And it's not just Black people, it's our society, period. You got to wait till
Right.
somebody gone and be like, yeah, that was my friend.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say. I feel
Right.
like life is too short not to do that. I
Absolutely.
feel like it's too short not to have that type of energy and love. I feel like it's way too short because you could be here today and gone tomorrow.
Absolutely. You
Yes.
can never because
And so
because
and that
tomorrow's not is never promised to you. You don't know what's gonna happen in the next hour after you talk to somebody.
Right.
You
That
can
goes
be in
back
talk
to
you can
that
have a
goes.
conversation with somebody, and in the next 20, 30 minutes, they are no longer on this earth. So
Yep.
that's and I can tell you this because I experienced it.
Yeah, Mike
So
experienced it this year too. He
right.
experienced it this
So
year too.
you don't take life with a grain of salt anymore. You make intentional connections with
Yeah,
people who are
genuinely for you.
genuinely
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's the important part about being a human being is that we are in a human experience and we are meant to make these connections. People come in our life on purpose.
Hmm.
Not it's
I
designed
believe that.
that way.
I
We
believe
meet
that.
people because they're supposed to teach us something. They're supposed to bring something and we have a issue with trying to keep them there too long. They were just meant to pass through, give the message, and keep going. We try to hold on to them, but that's not what they're supposed to be for. They're supposed to give us the lesson. We're supposed to learn from it, and we
And
let them
move
go
along and go on about your day. And that's how it's supposed to be for some people.
for some people. Exactly, exactly. It's for a lot of people
Yep.
that you come encounter with. Um, I've encountered a lot of people, and just having a brief conversation with them, light bulbs go on, and that's what it's supposed to be about. Is those light bulb moments? You be like, oh, okay, that's what I'm supposed to get. And you let them move on, but don't try to hold on to them when they not necessarily supposed to be there.
Yep.
Because when they leave, then you distraught because they really weren't supposed to stay. They really weren't supposed to stay.
Agreed.
Period.
Yes. And you know what? I talked about this on my show last night because I feel like it was a long time before I could talk about it. I really couldn't talk about it because it was so painful. I couldn't even utter the words. I couldn't even find the words to
Right.
describe how I felt about losing somebody that I thought would be here forever. You know,
Hmm.
and I know we never gonna live forever, but you just don't expect a person that you talk to every day to be gone.
Right.
So for me, it took me a long time. It's been 2 years. It took me a long time to be able to talk about it, but I had to deal with it. And dealing with it, it taught me so many valuable lessons. It taught me that, people, like you said, T baby, people come into your life on purpose. It's a reason and it's a
Yeah.
purpose. And
Mhm.
I met my friend Ken, and I talk about him all the time. I met him through my show, Lisa Denae Live. I was
Right.
doing my show on GMT radio, and he called
Right.
up
I
to the
remember.
radio station. Well, with his crazy self, he called. He was all loud. Hey, this Pastor Ken Toussaint, and I was like, "Who the hell is this?" He's like, "I've been watching your show, and I like what you're doing." And I was like, "Okay." And it was so
Thank you.
crazy. He was commenting on something we was talking about single
Right.
fathers. And he said, "I'm a single father and I raised my kid." I said, "A single father? Well, come on up to the station." And to be honest with you, I was just talking. I was literally just
Just talking
talking.
smack.
Not
I
expecting
didn't
him.
really
Not expecting him to show up.
expect him. Yeah, I did not expect him to come to the station. 2 weeks later, he comes up to the station in a three-piece suit.
Oh, wow.
I said, "Where you going? Where you going?"
Right.
Right. Black people always say,
But
"Where you going when you dressed up? Where you going?
that's
Where are
where
you
you
going with that
going.
on?
You look
Yes.
good. Where you
And he said,
going?"
"I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to see you. I've been watching you for over a year." And I was like, "What?"
Okay.
And so that's how we met, was through my show. And he came up to the station and we were thick as thieves from that day forward. And at first he was so loud and boisterous and light bright and almost white that he really wasn't my type. But when I walked out and saw that Maserati, I was like, "Say, what was your name again?" Say what you say.
Again.
Say what you say.
You was looking for me, wasn't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I said, "That's a nice car." He said, "It would be nicer with you in the front seat." I said, "Say less."
Yeah.
Say
Exactly.
less. But it was good times. It was crazy how he came into my life like a whirlwind and left out like a whirlwind. But I got so used to him. I got so used to him that I thought everything that I had going on in my life. "Oh, I can't wait to tell Ken. Oh, Ken gonna love this. Ken gonna laugh about this. Ken gonna think this crazy." I just thought I had time. And so
Mhm.
I learned through that process that you don't know what kind of time you got. And so much time I wasted arguing with him when he was doing nothing but telling me the truth. He used to tell me all the time that I was Jonah. He said, "You Jonah from the Bible. God got a calling on your life, and you just study running. And the more you run, the more you're gonna end up in the belly of the whale." And I'd be like, "Boy, Bob, whatever. You always trying to preach. I ain't trying to hear it." But all the time that I wasted arguing and disagreeing with him, I should have thought about the things that he said. I should have been thinking about it. He wasn't saying that I had to be in no pulpit, being no preacher, but what he was saying is that there is a calling and a purpose for you, and you have to do it. If you don't do it, your life ain't gonna be right. Your life ain't gonna be right until you do it. And he was right.
Hey, girl.
Thank you for tuning
in.
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. He was right. So in this season,
what you saying, Lisa, I just want to kind of intervene. You say people tell, you know how people tell you stuff, you know, sometimes we're not fully aware. We're not trying to hear. We're not like really there. Like you said, sleepwalking earlier. We're not really paying attention to what's going on, and that's why our life goes the way it goes until you really find yourself, until you really get in tune with yourself and be like, okay, this is what I need to be doing. Spiritually, you know, until you get a spiritual connection, you don't know what to do.
Say that again. Say that again.
You really won't know.
That's so important. It's being spiritually connected to the divine. And we all call it different things. We call it, some people call it divine in the spiritual community. Some people call it, in the Christian community, they call it Jesus. It's the same thing. It's all,
I know what you mean.
It's higher. It's a higher power, higher than yourself. And when you finally pay attention to the connection that you've had your entire life, that's you're here on purpose. You didn't come to this world
no reason.
Here.
Yeah.
Anybody could be here in your place, but you came because you have something that you are supposed to bring to the world that wasn't here before you arrived.
Yes. And the crazy thing is, I can see it on other people. I'll be like, "Oh, girl, you need to do, oh, you good." But I couldn't see it for myself. And it's just because I feel like I didn't want to see it.
Yeah.
And I also feel like I didn't want to see it. I just, you know, but once I accepted it, I mean, it is scary. Once I accepted it, I was like, okay, I'm not playing with this no more. It's time to stop playing.
Yeah.
I'm going to really do what I need to do. You know, hey Beverly.
Hey Miss Beverly.
Hey Beverly.
Thanks for tuning in.
She said, "Y'all better speak on it, ladies." Yes, ma'am. So for me, once I accepted it, it's just like my whole world shifted from working, from doing Stunner Radio on Stunner Magazine. Everything became different to me because anything that was in my way got moved out the way. Anyone who was in my way got moved out the way because it became so serious. I realized that this is my calling. This is my life's work. And I'm not going to let you call it a little show. I'm not like going to you say, "Oh, your little magazine," whatever you say, that's fine. But guess what? I'm not going to let you play in my face with it. So if you want to play in my face and say, "Oh, how your little show going?" Baby,
it's a big show. It's a big dog status. We big dogs around here.
Come on.
Come on. Ain't nothing little over here. It's all big booties, big hips, and big energy over here.
Hello.
Ain't nothing little.
Ain't nothing little.
Yeah. It's
not by any means.
And some tig old bitties.
Hello.
Nothing is little over here, sweetie. And I don't like when people do that. It's
shady.
You took my words. I was about to say it's a shady punch to you and try to how's your little business? Business.
I feel like
if it's a business, is you coming in
your business going? Correction. Right. You know, like that's where what I do now. I correct you. It ain't little. It's my business.
Right.
That's how
if you worried about it, you would have been supporting it. I ain't seen your coin. I ain't seen you walking here or I ain't seen you contact me about purchasing anything.
Right.
So your conversation is unwarranted. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes. And it takes a lot to follow your calling and walk in your purpose. It takes a lot. But what you can't do is have these energy vampires, these energy drainers around
Come
you
on, preach.
who
Come on.
they don't know anything about their purpose. They don't know what they're supposed to be doing with their life. So they want to sit around and distract you and be all sad and
Distraction.
down and always negative. Man, take that shit on somewhere else. Ain't nobody got time for that
Right. Oh,
Right.
that
at
negativity.
all.
I don't do negativity. We don't. Hey,
Yeah, look, Kathy, she said
Hey,
social lady.
Kathy.
It's the
that's my
shady
girl.
belittlement to me. I know that's right. It's just very belittling
Right.
to
Absolutely.
you.
Hey, Miss
Yes, Miss
Hey,
Beverly.
I ain't saying foolishness and other people's insecurities.
I know that's
Absolutely.
right.
Because you do agitate other people's insecurities. Yes, yes, you do. Your
You know
energy
what?
agitates other folks.
Yes, you agitate their spirit. And I knew that before because when I was young, I would never forget being a young woman and I was saucy, too much sauce. I was saucy. And everything that I put on, I was like, yes. And I had a
That's
lady that I worked with, she said, "You know what? I just get so uncomfortable when you come to work. You make me uncomfortable." And I was thinking to myself, what I do? What I do? But
Exactly.
I was young. I didn't understand. But as an old woman, I understand, baby, that's
you a
your
hater.
demons. My spirit is in irritating your
You're a
demons.
hater. You're a hater.
Exactly. It's
So I'm gonna
irritating
need
you.
you.
Justified hater.
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna need you and
agitating.
all your multitude of demons to go that
Slide
way.
to slide to the left.
Hey guys.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, he said black coffee with a side of tea.
Hey,
Hold up, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
yeah.
man.
Yeah, you agitate other people's spirits, and
Mhm.
that's something I like you, Lisa. I didn't understand. Like, why this person? And you be trying to appease that
Figure it
person,
out. I
Personal.
used to try to figure it out. Like, did I say something? Like, is my
and
energy
you don't even
off?
say
What's
anything,
wrong?
right? It's just you showing up because you okay with who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is not going to like you, and that's something I had to learn the whole way. And I had
Yeah.
to tell my baby that when he was in school, everybody's not going to be your friend, and that's okay. It's okay that everybody's not your friend. It's okay that people don't like you.
Mhm.
I know it's difficult when you're growing up as a young person. You're like, I want that person to like me. That's a popular person. Okay, they popular, but they're not gonna be popular when they graduate from high school.
Yeah, give him
Just because
about a
you're
good
popular in high
5 years.
school
Give him
doesn't mean
about a
you're
good
popular.
5 years.
Right,
After high school, that's a wrap, boo. That's just a high school thing.
Yes,
right.
Miss Beverly.
Yes,
Had some
She
more
said, add
sauce.
yes.
some more sauce.
Sauce.
Yes.
I like my sauce
Saucy.
of lots of sauces. Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, but
It's
and if people would just let other folks be, let people live, leave
that's
folks alone. If they would just let you be, they can learn from you. They can actually learn to accept you and be blessed by you
Mhm.
instead of trying to squash you, trying to belittle you, make you feel bigger. Less than because they see you as bigger than. If they would just accept people as they are and leave folks alone, you might
Yeah.
get blessed or inspired.
Hmm.
absolutely. Kathy Strong say it's your positive spirit that scares folks.
Yeah.
They are so accustomed to being negative and poor energy, they can't let the pure light
Come
shine on
on,
you.
Miss Katie.
Absolutely. Come on,
Yes.
friend.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I
Yes.
agree. I agree.
Absolutely.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
Hey.
D. Hey, D. Mrs. Fields is in the building.
Okay, she done changed the last name on her.
okay.
Yes,
Yes.
baby.
Wow, congratulations.
And look,
Congratulations, D. What a
congrats.
beautiful bride she was. What a beautiful
Oh my
Yes.
bride.
God.
So
Awesome.
happy for you, D. So happy.
Congrats.
Um, so yeah, that's what we've been doing. We've been glowing and growing and doing all that on our off season. So this new season that we're in, y'all, for the people that's tuning in, it's getting ready to be so lit for y'all. I mean, we're coming with some good time content. We're not playing no games. We trying to uplift and inspire, and we also want to encourage women. Encourage women to stand in your truth and live out your purpose. Don't let nobody back you in no corner.
Absolutely.
They may not like you, but they will respect you. They will
Absolutely.
respect you. And so
Absolutely.
that's what we're going to be about, encouraging people and encouraging Black women, especially, to bond with each other, because don't nobody know our struggle like we do. I don't
Absolutely.
care who else you got as a friend. If they ain't Black, they can't understand your struggle like we can.
They can't relate, baby.
They
They
don't
can't.
know. They
They
don't
could wait.
know.
All right, Kathy, you ready, friend? You ready?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
because they
So
can't fit the shoe. First of all, they can't fit the shoe.
Yeah.
They want to have the lips, they want to have the butt, they want to have the boobs, they want to wear our hairstyles. But can you get with what we've had to deal with our entire life? You can't.
and still
You
have
wouldn't
to.
last 5 minutes. They
Yeah,
wouldn't last
you
5
can,
minutes.
you can put on the shoes, but you can't walk a mile in those shoes.
Come on now.
Mm-mm.
And
That's
see, for us, we have to learn that we are here for each other. And we have to literally do it. We can't just talk the talk and give lip service. We have to really try to bond with each other. And it's
and
work.
build it.
I mean, we said that before on this show. People want to be friends, but they just feel like all we do is go out for have drinks and go out to eat. No, being a friend is work. You
It's
got to really
absolutely
check on your friend. You got to accept your friend. You got to get to know your friend. Some
It's
people been your
it's
friends, they
another
don't even really know
relationship.
you.
It's another
Yes.
relationship that you're building.
absolutely, and
Yes.
it takes
Yes.
work.
It takes energy.
It takes time. Even when you don't feel like it, you still have to invest in that
Yeah,
relationship. It's
absolutely. I agree.
important.
I
It's
agree.
important to keep it, because if you don't, you can tell when the breaks and cracks are in there.
Mhm.
It's just like a piece of glass. When you break the glass, it
It
shatters into
shatters.
pieces. You
Mhm.
cannot glue it back together.
Come on, T baby, with the
You have to
analogy.
get a new glass.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to get a new glass. So if
Yes.
you want to maintain the friendship, hold the glass, put something
Steady.
in it, fill it up. Don't always empty it out into
Mhm.
yourself. Fill the cup up. Don't always take
Pour
from it.
back into it.
Yeah.
You
And
got to
it's
pour
okay
into
to
me like I
support each
pour into
other.
you.
Mhm.
Yes, that part. It's okay to support each other. It's okay to love on your friend. I don't know why we feel like the only thing we could do is be negative with each other. No, it's okay to be positive, to support your friend, to tell your friend, I'm
Absolutely.
proud of you, to tell
Yeah,
your
Hello.
friend, I love you, to tell your friend, I missed you. That's okay.
I
It's
agree.
nothing wrong with that, because the thing about it, we need it. We need it as Black women.
Absolutely. More
We
than
got so much against us. We
And
have
so
so
much
many
going
obstacles
on
and
in our
challenges.
lives. It's so
right.
much going on in our day-to-day lives that sometimes you might just need to hear, I love you, girl. I hope you're all right. Sometimes you
Yes.
just need
That's it.
that.
And that's
Yes.
all it takes sometimes. That's all it takes.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
thanks for checking on me. I
right.
appreciate that.
That's all it is, one little thing.
Yeah.
One little thing. And it's not that you have to have an extended conversation. I tell people that I'm proud of them all the time, especially my family and my friends, because I know how much energy and how much effort it takes to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do it, I'm proud of you, because it took, I know how much effort it takes, because I do it on a daily basis. If I get up and get ready for work, even when sometimes you don't want to,
Right.
but you do it still. That's why I'm proud of you, because you did it when you truly might not have wanted to or felt like it. I'm proud of you because you did it.
Right.
You made
Right.
the effort. It's making the effort. And as people, we have to realize that it takes effort for other people to do certain things. So just tell them you're proud of them, even if they might not accomplish what they wanted to. I'm just proud of you for even
Taking those steps.
taking the steps. That's it. I'm proud of
Right.
you.
Yeah.
Right. And
It's
proud
the
of you
little things that
just
matter.
for trying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I agree.
Yeah.
Just for trying, like you said, Lisa, that it
Absolutely.
goes a long way because
Right.
even though you might not have achieved what you were trying to achieve, you're taking steps to achieve that.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. That's the part.
And that's growth. You trying.
Right.
Yeah, because I think if people were really real friends, if people knew what it took to build a real friendship, they would choose their friends better. They wouldn't just be
Yes.
friends with people just because they
Fully
like their
aligned.
hair. Well, I like her hair. We're gonna
Or
be
they
friends.
like to go out with them and drink with them. Like that. That's not a
Right.
friend.
Right. And I okay, Miss
Girl
Emma,
part.
girls. I actually had that experience with somebody. I thought was my friend. And then when I saw her inebriated, and I feel like I really can't enjoy myself because you inebriated, and I gotta.
I'm not about to
You
babysit you, boo.
you trying to worry about the ex boyfriend at the club? Like
See,
he got a
Oh
chick.
no.
He
We
with
can
another
go.
chick. He not even concerned with you.
No,
come
ma'am.
on now.
No, ma'am.
He's
Now see,
not even concerned with you because he done already got another chick.
that's a
With
real friend. That's a real friend who gonna check you and tell you about yourself. And see,
Hello.
that's what we need more of in the Black community. Real friends. I see it all the time when I see somebody going out with these big ass eyelashes that look ridiculous. I say she ain't got no friends, none.
She don't. You can't even see your eye.
Girl, you
can't-
look a mess. And then the crazy thing is your hair ain't did, and you got these big ass eyelashes on. You got your priorities screwed up.
You got bats on top of your eyes. That is ridiculous.
You can't even see your eyes red. Me and Jamie was just having this conversation this week. Like you can't even see your own eye.
No, your
But
eyes
you
are
know-
closed this shut. Like
But where her friends at? That's my thing. We need
They
people
not-
that's
they
gonna
have
be
no
real
real
friends.
friends.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. I have a young lady that I talk to, and I'm not gonna say too much because somebody watching gonna know who I'm talking about. But she's like an acquaintance, not a friend. But she used to talk mad noise and just say stupid stuff. And most of the time I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, girl, yeah, girl. But then I was like, you know what? I'm sick of her shit. I'm finna tell her about herself. So she told me something that she was finna do. And I said, baby, you're gonna play yourself. You playing yourself. You are playing yourself, trying to get back at somebody else. And you look foolish.
yes.
Do you know she looked at me like, what? But
Yeah,
you know,
sometimes you don't
her
want to hear that.
spirit changed temporarily, but I realized that she took my word. She took the advice and she stopped doing what she was doing. And that's
good.
what we need to do for each other. We need to be real friends.
Right.
That's gonna check you in your mess.
Sometimes people don't want to hear it, but they process it. And so that makes it a little bit better because even though you don't want to hear that, sometimes you need to hear that to make you a better person.
Come on, Kathy. Yes.
Yes.
She said exactly. I had a friend for over 20 years. Yes, but it was so draining. I had to walk. The energy and growth wasn't there. Absolutely.
You have to acknowledge it.
Yeah. And then the
Be able
thing
to
is,
acknowledge it.
I'm sure it wasn't, it probably wasn't there for most of those 20 years. But that's like what we said in the beginning. We tarry with people and we hope they're gonna change and we keep holding on to them. But that season for my life is over. Pastor Carol, hey Pastor Carol, she says someone else be accountable to tell these young women the real truth.
Yes.
Amen.
Hello.
Amen.
It's called
we have to,
baby.
and you know, we gotta tell some of these, and we gotta tell some of these old ones the truth as well.
It hurts. Sometimes it does.
Thelma said it's called season.
Right.
It's called
Absolutely.
season, baby.
It is.
But yeah, hey, Pastor Carol. I just want to give a shout out to Pastor Carol real quick because she is one of those women that's gonna tell you like it is. Now she's not gonna play in your face. Now, if you're wrong, you're wrong. She's gonna tell you wrong. So if you on this broadcast and you see her name pop up, Carol Moses Reed, and you need a friend like that in your life, go on and send her a friend request, okay?
Yes.
Because she ain't gonna play no games with you.
True.
She gonna let you know if you wrong, baby, you wrong. She said facts. I always tell people if you know the truth and you don't give it to somebody, you're a thief, and God will hold you accountable for not giving the wisdom that you have that could make someone better. And you know what? I agree with that. I agree with that.
Come on,
100%.
Carol, yes. Is she a Taurus?
Regardless of how they receive it,
be a Taurus.
It has to be
Aries.
Yeah, regardless, like you said, Zoe, regardless if they receive it or not, because at the same time, you got to get it off you. Because really, I had to think about it myself. I had some people in my life that she said very much a Taurus.
Energy. Okay.
See, baby, you called it.
Yeah.
Hey, either Aries or Taurus. I know.
Yes. She said, but more than that, a real believer. And
Absolutely.
yes, I love Pastor Carol because she's the same. And that's what I like about her. She's consistent. You're not gonna find her being different or acting funny or acting brand new. She consistent. She is who she is, and I love that. And I think that's how you gotta, that's growth. And that for me
Absolutely.
is what I struggled with. I was struggling with being consistent because I was so busy being kind of fake with people because I didn't know if they was going to accept the real me. But now, baby, you ain't got to worry about it because I'm going to be consistent because this is who I am. I don't like drama. I don't like foolishness. I can be messy, but I don't like it. So I'm just letting you know.
Like,
I used to tolerate these things.
like Zoe had to pause. She was like, wait a minute.
Just throw it out there. Just throw it out there real quick.
Yes, she says I'm way too old trying to pretend to be something other people want me to be, other than being authentic to who I am.
Okay.
God loves me the way I am, and I'm so gonna love me too. Come on now,
That
you're
part,
gonna
right.
love
That
me.
That
Hey.
part.
Yes.
Pastor Carol.
Exactly.
You know what, Pastor Carol, and if you don't know, please go check out Stunner Magazine for the month of September. We have a feature article on Pastor Carol Moses Reed that's based on our interview that we did on Stunner Radio. Let me tell you something. She said she dropped some jewels in that interview, so we had to put it in the magazine because one of the jewels that she dropped is, you know, God knows us. He knows our flaws. He knows everything about us. He's not asking us to be perfect. God is asking us to be who we are. You know, oh yeah, Miss Pastor Carol, I forgot to tell you. She said, I didn't even know that. Yes, you guys, please check out Stunner Magazine for September. We have a beautiful write-up on Pastor Carol Reed, and she's a phenomenal woman here in Houston, Texas, a phenomenal pastor, a leader, a prophetess, and I'm telling you, she speaks the truth, and I love her. So thank you so much for tuning in with us and supporting the show, Pastor Carol. But she says, speak, sister. Hey. But let me just say this, because you know, Black Coffee with a Side of Tea is a girlfriend's destination. What we try to do is foster friendships among Black women, because although we be like, girl, hey girl, I think a lot of us don't have any real friends. We have very few real friends. And we want to change that. That's what this show is all about. So if this is your first time tuning in, or if you're listening to this on a replay on one of the podcast platforms, please know that this is what this show is all about. We want to be that girlfriend. We want to be that destination for you so that you won't feel alone. You won't feel like you don't have friends, because we're going to be that for you. We believe in you. We know how hard it is to be a woman in this day and age, especially a Black woman. We know that we are, as Malcolm X said, the most disrespected, the most unprotected person in America is the Black woman.
Exactly.
So we know that it hasn't changed since Malcolm X said it. So we got to stand up. We got to stand up and be there for each other.
Exactly. Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. It's so important to have somebody or have a group of women that you can listen to that will empower you to be a better person. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. It's very important because it's very important in so many ways, but mainly for your growth and for your inspiration. Like, if I see a group of women and on Facebook, if I see a group of women on Facebook and they meeting and, doing entrepreneur stuff, like, that's cool. But I want a real group of women that I communicate with.
Right.
And that's going to love me actually where I am too.
Yes.
Yes, I can be better, but love me where I am, because if you love me where I am, that'll help me be better.
Yes.
So many people feel like, oh, I can't be friends with her because she lazy. Well, love me in my laziness, and then maybe I won't be lazy. Or I can't be friends with her because she messy. Well, go on and love me in my messiness, and maybe you can help me not be messy. See, that's what we have to do, because I was that person that I didn't want to be friends with a person if they was lazy. If I found a person was lazy, I'm like, oh no, I can't be her friend. But I had to check myself on that, because everybody not going to be like me. And if I love that person, I got to love them where they are. Now, if they choose not to grow, I'm going to go on and leave them where they are.
Yeah, you have to. That's the part of acknowledging.
Yes. But if you love a person and if you just love on them and support them, a lot of people want to change. They don't have the motivation to change.
That's true. That's true.
Right.
You know, but they want to be better. But if all you do is just put them down and show out on them, oh, well, I'm going to do this because I know she can't do it. No, you know, I feel like if we embrace people a little bit more, our
Right.
community will be better.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
agree.
Because I
Absolutely.
mean, you know, it's sad how people like to post folks looking crazy. They like to post people doing crazy stuff and looking crazy. But when you're doing good, you can't hardly get a repost.
Mm-mm.
when you doing good and when you looking good, they don't need hardly much click like, but let you be looking crazy.
You got over
Everybody gonna
1,000
click
likes.
on reposts. Yes. And we have to change that as Black women.
Yes.
I don't even like to repost stuff that's being negative. I don't even like to do it because
Right.
I just feel like why we need to showcase people that's doing good and that's being positive.
Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. Definitely do. Yep.
So
So
as we close, I want to just have an opportunity for each of us to talk about our segments. So we're going to start with let's start with Zozo. Well, and let's talk about what's coming up on your segment. If you're going to be doing zoology still, or you're going to do something different new. Let's talk about it for a minute while we have a little time.
So yeah, I am definitely going to start back with zoology. I have a few people that have been asking questions. I have a couple of them, so I've recorded. You know, I've done a few things, so I can't wait for you guys to see all the interaction and all the crazy things and scenarios people have been, you know, sending my way. So I'm super juiced about that. I do have another little thing that I do want to start doing, inspirational. So yeah, it's just a lot of new stuff coming up. So just stay tuned and watch out.
Okay, T Baby, what you got with us? T Baby, you gonna do some? What you gonna do this season with your segment, T Baby?
I'm still gonna bring the juicy tea because you know these celebrities they out here wilding out. We gotta keep our
Yeah.
thumb on them. We gotta know what they doing because they always doing something for publicity. You know that that's what they do because they celebrities. But I do want to talk about astrology. And so it's important that we talk about it and truly understand it because it is prevalent in our lives right now. Most people don't know what to look at first and what to pay attention to. So that's what I want to bring about.
Okay, well I'm super juiced. I'm ready for the tea, baby. I'm ready for all the good juicy
Ooh, the tea is
tea.
over here. It's so piping hot. It's about to pour on me. Oh,
Look, I thought we was doing some tea today. I was ready. I was ready for the tea
baby,
today.
the tea is piping hot. Come on, the tea is always. I mean,
It's boiling over at
we've
this
been
point.
off.
It's 3 months worth of juicy tea.
Hello, it's a lot. People done had extra children out here. They got too many kids.
Too much stuff going on.
Too much, too much, too much. So
much
I'm
stuff.
excited about being back, and being. Come on, at the girlfriend's destination.
Yes, with the girls every Saturday. Super juice.
Yes. So I'm excited to be back. So make sure you guys tune in. Love to see your comments.
I do want to do a shout out. I didn't know it was a such thing called NICU Awareness Month. So I do want to shout out to the NICU. Y'all, if y'all don't know my story, my son was a preemie, and you know we experienced the NICU life. So just major shout out. Hey, Amy, that's my honey, y'all. She said, I have thoroughly enjoyed listening to you ladies this evening. Glad you're back. And yes, ma'am, she's in Portland.
Okay.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, I just want to shout out to all the people in the NICU. You know, it's a very long journey. It's very hard to be in that situation. So I just keep y'all in my prayers and hope for the best for y'all.
Exactly. Shout out. Yes.
Yes, I got thrown off for a minute. I'm
It's
good
okay.
though.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yes.
I forgot I had ordered some wine for delivery. I said, "Oh, let me go get my wine." But anyway,
The convenience of 2021 and 22 and 20, you know, all the delivery. You don't have to go to the store for anything nowadays. You
Hello,
can
they come knocking at the door. DoorDash delivery.
Hello.
And so, what about your segment, Lisa? Is it something new?
Yes, Aries is in the building. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
So for my segment, I'm still gonna do the real spill with Lisa Denae. But I feel like when I first introduced it, I didn't really talk about the real stuff, So the real spill, it was kind of like surface.
Okay.
But this season it's gonna be real. I'm talking about realer than real, baby. Okay. So we're gonna get to the real heart of a lot of issues amongst friends. And because that's the theme of the show. So I really want to focus on that. I want to focus on real issues because I think people need help in that area. I think a lot of people, like Kathy said earlier, having a friend of 20 years, you don't want to let that friend go. But I feel like there's times when you have to. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about those type of issues that happen amongst friends, because I have been guilty of just throwing people away. It's like, I'm done. I just walk away from it. Instead of, sometimes it's a conversation that need to be had.
Absolutely. Come on, conversation.
Okay, I'm guilty of that too. That's my biggest flaw of them all, because I'm gonna cut your ass off.
See, that's what I do.
I don't want to talk
realize, yes, but sometimes that ain't it. That ain't it. Sometimes you have to have a conversation.
Come on, Jamie.
Jamie. Outgrowing people is absolutely.
It is. Right. It is a real thing.
People is real thing. But see, and sometimes we need to say that. I will say that I had a friend that I was really close with, and I told her, I said, I'm going to outgrow you. And that was the last time we really talked on a real level. But I did outgrow her. And then I noticed that she started growing. And I was like, okay, girl, you're doing the damn thing. And it wasn't that we couldn't be friends no more, but we was on different paths. Yeah. And sometimes people on different paths can't walk together. We on different paths. Yeah. I respect you from what you're doing over there, and you respect me from what I'm doing over here. Agreed. But I want to get into those real issues on the real spill, and also allowing ourselves to have friends that are different from us. Sometimes, sometimes you see people with their friends and they all look alike, talk alike, dress alike, walk alike. They all just carbon copies of each other.
Exactly.
So you can't grow like
that's not good.
I need a friend that don't like makeup, don't like none of this stuff. Just look at me and be like, girl, okay, that's you do you, but don't criticize me for it. But we just different, because I feel like you can learn from people that's different from you.
Yeah, absolutely. You absolutely can. Miss Delva said,
that's what we're going to be doing. And I also want to showcase some friendships. So with that being said, we have people on Stunner Radio now, the Golden Square podcast, hosted by two best friends that have been friends for over 20 years. And I mean, when you hear them talk, you will be like, so it's so entertaining, because they finish each other's sentences. They love each other. And the crazy thing about it, they said their kids thought they was gay. Their kids was like, are y'all lovers or something? And they was like, no, we're just friends. I mean, why we got to be lovers to have each other's back? Why we got to be lovers? Why it got to be something like that? Because we love each other and we got each other's back. And I think it's because people haven't really seen that in the Black community.
Right.
They haven't seen that. I ride for her. That's my girl. I ride for her. They haven't seen it. Unless it's some bull crap, some check fraud.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, some scamming going on. Like so we
absolutely differences make us compatible. Yes, Jamie, that is very, very, very much true. I appreciate the people who are my friends that are different than me, because I know who I am and I'm okay with who I am. But I appreciate them for who they are, because they bring something to me that I might not even have.
Yeah.
And that's love.
And then there's another segment that T Baby and I are going to be working on called A Few Good Men. So we're going to bring these men
stuff for that, honey child.
Yes. First of all, we're going to bring some of these men to the forefront, because people say there ain't no good men out there. But I happen to know there are, baby. It's a plethora of good ones. They might got a beer gut. Mm-hmm. They might got some preacher meat on the back of their head. They might not be.
Look, it's always say like no.
Not preacher.
I'm just saying. They good men though. So stop sleeping on these men. Some of these men.
But you can get past the preacher meat on the back of the neck?
That preacher meat, you know, I've been looking like 2 sausage links.
And all of this is gone?
Yes, they might have some preacher meat, but guess what? They might be some good men. So we're gonna talk about that, Jamie. So T Baby and I are gonna be working on bringing some good men to the show and let them talk about what they're looking for and put your plea out there. Now, I know y'all have seen over the last few months. It's a guy that looking for a wife. He sometimes he have on a collar. He got these pop bottle glasses on. Everybody shares his videos. Oh, he's already married.
He's married. He put out a post and said, "I'm not really looking. I'm just being comedic, but I have a wife." I was like, "Oh my God."
Oh, well, never mind. I was finna
you can't even talk about him.
Yes, y'all know y'all see them. They got them sausage links on the back of their neck. But the thing is, don't count them out. Don't count them out. They could be somebody good husband. And you know, some of y'all need a husband. I'm just saying. Come on, T at T-Nisha, LOL with the T. Yeah, she gonna come with the T. You know she always gonna come with the T.
Every time.
But that's gonna be a new thing that we're gonna be developing a few good men, because I feel like it's a lot of men out here, y'all, good ones. I done ran into a few of them. They good, and they're not for me, but they good men.
Okay, because I'm about to say, I'm interested to see what preacher roles you got coming on the show.
They not for me, but they good for somebody. And you know, we're gonna go ahead and use this platform to help them find their mate. You know, so
Zoey say like, "Oh Lord Jesus."
Yeah, they're not for your girl, but they are for somebody.
For you, huh?
Because when I find the one for me, I ain't bringing him on the show. I just want you to already know this.
Exactly.
Hey, he ain't coming on the show.
Right.
He gonna be at my house.
Yeah, I'm gonna handle that handle.
I got that.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, I got that. But that's something new that we're gonna bring. I want to always showcase our men, because yes, we have it hard, but they do too. They do too.
Yeah,
and we want to showcase our men and show them some love. It's some really good men out there. And I want to also say this, ladies, what I learned from the ladies on the Golden Square podcast: your man may not be in your city. You need to open up your eyes. And to the men, your woman may not be in your city.
That's right.
You need to open up your eyes.
Pack a bag.
Pack a bag.
That's why they make planes, trains, and automobiles.
Hello.
They flew out somewhere.
Yes.
Keep
he might not be in your city. So
I've
we're gonna
said that before.
But you know, I have a friend when we were in college. She used to tell me that all the time. My husband might not be in Houston. My husband might not be in Houston. And lo and behold, her husband is not in Houston, baby.
Wow.
They live in a whole different city. So it be like that sometimes.
It's possible. Yes. These ladies on the Golden Square podcast, honey, they got it going on.
Who? Thelma and Louise.
Yeah, Thelma and Louise, they got it going on. Y'all need to check them out on Thursdays at 7 o'clock. They got it going on. They are just amazing. And then we have Survival Mode Disengaged with Miss Cat. It is a financial empowerment show. Y'all check it out on Saturdays, 1 o'clock p.m. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got some good things going on. Our magazine is going really good. We got a lot of a lot of interest, a lot of good feedback on the magazine. So you guys, we're doing it over here. And I appreciate y'all's support. This show is going to be better. And I want you guys' feedback. If it's something you want us to talk about, send it to our inbox. You know, we have a page on Instagram, Black Coffee with a Side of Tea. Go follow it and send it to our inbox and we'll talk about it.
Jamie said, I used to think my husband was home with someone else, but I finally met him. LOL.
Well, since you brought it up, I do believe that my mister is in somebody else's face right now. And I'm going to send this message out telepathically. Go and sit down somewhere, child. She ain't for you. Your blessing is over here in Houston, Texas.
Time to let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, get on out her face, baby. She not for you. She ain't good for you. And I really don't know how you would know who you are. But I'm talking to you. I'm gonna send you this message telepathically, and I know you got a pool in your backyard because that's what I desire.
Okay.
So go on and keep our pool clean, boo-boo. Keep our pool clean, future husband. Keep them holes out of it. And go on and sit down somewhere and see God. Because He's gonna send you my way. I'm letting you know it's time, okay? Time's up for your foolishness. Go on somewhere and seek God. So He can send you to Lisa Denae. I'm just saying.
It's the jacuzzi for me too.
And jacuzzi.
Right. Go ahead and take that picture and put it on a vision board, friend.
Hello?
Just go put it on.
Oh,
the
you
vision
think
board.
I ain't?
Hey,
It's probably already up
I'll
there.
take the picture and put it on the vision board.
It's
so you
probably
can-
already on there, T baby.
Exactly.
It is.
With the house and the pool. Yeah.
That's why I'm letting
exactly.
him know. See, God gonna lead you to YouTube, the universe, whoever you so believe in. They
Your
gonna
higher
lead
power,
you.
yeah, all of that.
Yeah, they gonna lead you, baby. That's why I'm letting myself be seen. I'm gonna need you to see me because it's time for you to get out them hoes face. They not for you.
Don't play too much. I'm not.
Go on, get out her face. She ain't for you. She don't even know how to cook greens.
Oh, she don't know how to cook. Boil water.
Come on, baby. I put
alone.
them good old turkey necks in them greens, and them greens be singing.
Hello.
Come on, baby. You missing your
What
blessing.
they be doing, Lisa?
They be singing.
They be saying.
Baby, you missing your blessing. Come on over here.
Blocking all your blessings.
Come on in the room.
You don't even know how to bake cornbread. Mm-mm.
Not boil water.
Well,
It's the
I
boil
be
water.
using Jiffy Mix my damn self. So
I
ain't
know
gonna
why
speak
they
no
bad.
Jiffy.
Don't feel bad.
Come on, yes. She said it's getting past the Woodbine vibes. Just let me tell you something. I ain't even gonna much lie to you. When I seen Pastor Woodbine, I was like, where y'all get her from? Because she kind of reminded me, she looking real familiar.
It went down in the valley.
Hello, that was my show for the summer, baby.
It was down in the valley this summer. Well, it's down in the valley where the girls get naked.
Yes. If you're throwing bands, you know she gonna shake
it.
Hello, she gonna shake it.
But yeah, I'm feeling Pastor Woodbine because she gets what she wants. But anyway,
she joined them, baby. She joined them because they tried to come for her. They thought that money was gonna make her shut up, but she showed them.
She a real woman though. She keep it real. So anyway, so we get off on that tangent. We can do a whole show on P Valley, baby. We can do a whole episode.
Hey,
hello,
hey, don't get me started. Don't get me started on little murder.
Oh my God! Oh my
God! Because I'm still trying to understand certain scenes and how it even happened the way it happened. I'm confused still.
Hello. And the thing about it for me is the way Lil Murder look at Uncle Cliff, and I'm like, that nigga ain't looked at me like that in years. And it's a whole nigga over here. Got another nigga looking at him
a
like
big
that.
Nigga at that. I'm sorry.
I'm like, wow. Well, look at this. Look at this. Hey.
Lord.
Yes, I tell you, that was a sermon. Yes, it was. Now listen here.
Now listen here.
Listen here. I got to speak those things that are not as though they are. But anyway, yeah, we're going to be giving y'all an opportunity. So if you are out there and you want to use this platform to find your Mr., to find your Mrs., come on with it. Come on with it. We with it.
We right here.
So Jamie says, was the rape scene a body double? Old boy was hanging. What rape scene?
What rape scene she talking about, y'all?
Oh, I know which one she talking about. Mm-hmm. With Mississippi.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Let me go back and watch it because I didn't sing the hang.
Yeah,
I didn't see the hang
that
time.
part. I missed that part.
I missed the hang time too.
I got the hang time. I'm gonna need to go back and check it out. I need to do an investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, Keyshawn.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember.
I do remember, but I didn't see no hang time.
I didn't see
the scene, but I didn't see no hang time.
Go look.
Yeah, let me go check this
out. I have
out.
to go back and look real close.
Yes, let me go.
Wait a minute, she said go look. Wait a minute. Let
Yeah,
me
for
get
the
real
sake
close
of,
to the tape.
And
yeah,
that
for
was
the
the
sake
first
of,
time. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That was the first time I really seen a whole bunch of men like that on TV.
well, I'm gonna be honest with you too. I've never seen manly men like that.
Right.
So, you know, when they present gay couples to us, they're always flamboyant and feminine. I ain't never seen no thug dude like that.
But
Right.
you know,
So
they
the
really out
scene with
there
Lil
like that.
Murder,
They are
the
really
scene, the scene with Lil Murder and Big Teak, that took me
Took
out.
you
I was
down.
like,
I believe it. I believe it. It took me down too.
what
But
is
I
going
didn't. I
I was
on?
so lost.
I was distraught. I ain't gonna lie.
I was
I was.
distraught. Yes, I was also distraught.
I
I
had to.
was like, this,
I had to fast forward a little bit because
yeah.
I can't watch that. I
Wait
just.
a
I
minute.
mean,
The scene that took me out was when with him and Uncle Clifford. That's
On
the one that
when he was on top of Uncle Clifford, right?
no, when Uncle Clifford
that
was
one too was puzzling.
That was confusing to me. That's what I was referring to at the beginning because I still don't make it make sense.
I understand it. I do understand it. I feel like it's possible, but I think the thing for me is I'm not very comfortable seeing it.
Yeah, that too. That part too is
Yeah.
definitely a major part.
Yeah, I'm not very comfortable. I
Okay.
like the idea of showing love. I like the idea that they do that. They show that he loved this guy and it's real love, but um, you know,
Baby. I'm not gonna play with Jamie. Get her off of this screen right now. Get her off of the screen. I'm done. I'm done with Jamie. Jamie, I'm done with you for the night.
he says the word being okay with it for me. Now let's go on and keep it all the way real and all the way 100. Let's do that
That's his
since
job.
we already over our time. Let's just take
right.
like 5 minutes to keep it real. So I think she's talking about Jay
The
Alphonse,
murder.
who
Mhm.
plays Lil Murder,
Right.
his
Right.
wife in real life. So
Right.
I'm gonna just keep it all the way real with you. A lot of people wouldn't be okay with it, but your girl would. Because at the end of the day, this man was out on the street drumming on buckets. And
Mhm.
now he's going to be in
Absolutely.
a feature film in a few months. Baby,
Right.
handle, do your thing. It's acting.
Exactly.
It's
That's
not
his
real.
job.
It's make
That's
believe.
his
It's
job.
acting.
That's his
It's
job.
acting. And you know, it's some that's out here doing it for real. So
Mhm.
I mean,
And
so
be really be in the streets about their life with a whole man, with a whole boyfriend and a girlfriend, with a purse on the side.
I mean, would y'all be okay with it if that was your dude and he was acting? Would you be okay with it?
Let's take a deep
Nope.
breath.
Nope.
Look.
Nope. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to go find another bag.
Jamie said, yes, it ain't enough money out there. He was in several shows before P Valley.
He was. He
He might have
definitely
been,
was.
but we didn't know about him.
Yeah, I
would
didn't know.
support
I've never heard of him. I never seen him until I seen him on P Valley, and
me
then when I
either.
really like listened
He's
to
been
his
on
story.
Broadway. He's done a plethora
But
of
he's a star though. I mean, his
He is
star,
good.
he has star quality. He has star
Absolutely.
quality. And when you see him come on that stage, I mean, with that hair and that gold in his mouth,
He
that
fine.
man,
He fine.
first of all, he the definition of fine but not fine. You know, he fine, but he ain't fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
Like,
not like, oh my God, but he's handsome. He a handsome
yes,
man.
he
And then
fine.
he got the grill, he got the hair, he got the tattoos. You sexy, man. You know, you look good. But then you
Jamie say that line is too thin.
yeah.
She said it's giving closet trade. Well, you know,
It's
I
scary.
think
I think
yeah.
it's scary because in real life you see these men really doing that, really about that. So it's really hard to tell if you really are just acting in certain instances.
I feel like it is hard to tell. Even watching it is hard to tell. But to
Mhm.
each his own. To each his own. If it was my husband, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would not watch those scenes.
Yeah.
I
I
could
wouldn't
not
be
watch
able
those
to.
Right.
scenes.
Absolutely.
But would I say turn down that job? No, I would not say turn down that job because at the end of the day, he has a path that he's on in his life. And I don't want you down the line saying I could have been on P Valley. You didn't want me. If
Okay.
that's what you want to do, I would support my husband in that job. I would. Me personally, I would. Especially if I know him and I know he's not really out there doing that.
Yeah.
Right.
Because for me, it ain't no difference from them having a sex scene with a woman.
Right. But I'm gonna tell you like this, my husband ain't gonna do no shit like that. Just saying.
Well, if I get one and he's doing that type of acting and scene, he will have to have been doing it before me. Because
Yes.
once I come on the scene and they offer you that job, I'm gonna make some different decisions about my life. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna make some different decisions.
Right.
But
I
if
agree.
we was already married, then I'm not gonna be like,
Right, that's different. Now that's different. Now you telling me we done got it out the mud, we've been homeless, we've been, this and that, and we ain't had shit, a pot to piss in, no nothing, and this is the only way you provided? Okay, I have to just not watch.
yeah.
Right.
But you've been on Broadway, you've done this, you've done that, and now we're in a relationship. I don't know how comfortable I would be with that.
But Broadway money is not TV money, especially if you're not the star of the show. Even Denzel said that when he was on Broadway, he said he was living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
So
yep.
Don't get it twisted like, you
They
really
make
making it like that.
Yeah.
And even music money ain't TV money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of artists out there making music that's going broke, that's not living how you think they living. That TV money is different money. It's different money. That's changed your life money. And I'm not gonna, get in the way of that. If it was me, I'm not gonna get in the way of that. I probably would not watch some of those scenes, and I would be kind of DMing the writers like, okay, where we going with this next season?
Why y'all gotta make it so deep?
Yeah. Where we going with this next season? Prepare me so I can know how to live,
Right. Get my mind right.
Right.
Yeah. I might need to go to the Hamptons and unplug for a while. Watch P-Valley's on.
Right. Guys are filming.
Yes. But anyway, we're gonna have to do a whole
P-Valley show.
Yes, a whole P-Valley show and break it down, y'all, because I love the show. I like the second season way better than I did the first.
Yeah.
I really like the second season. I'm glad that old girl is gone.
Who? Autumn
Night, whatever
Savage,
her name is.
Lakeisha Savage.
Yeah, gone girl, bye. And I'm happy for Mr. Uncle Clifford.
Yeah.
And Big Murder.
Big Murder.
And it was wonderful to see our girl Megan Thee Stallion on there.
That's my H-Town hottie, baby.
Girl, I was screaming.
I was like, too. I was like,
my
okay,
God.
girl.
She looked good.
Yes.
She looked
And
good.
y'all know she has a part in a new movie, She-Hulk or something like that.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah, she's in She-Hulk. Yes, the Disney Plus series.
Okay.
Yes. So she's doing the damn thing too. So I mean, we like to support. We like to support our people. So you guys, y'all know how it is. Once we get on here, and y'all know we've been gone for 3 months, so we don't know how to say goodbye. But it is about that time for us to end the show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Just tune in next week with us, you guys. We're going to be back. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube so that you can get the notifications of when we're coming. And I just want to let y'all know ahead of time that we are going to be planning a live broadcast. We're live streaming, but I'm talking about live where you can come and sit with us. And we're going to be in your face. And you're going to be in our face. So we're planning that for 2023. So y'all stick and stay. Tune in with us, comment, let us know where you're watching and viewing from, so that when we see you in person, we'll know who you are and we can hug your neck and let you know we love you, and we're that girlfriend's destination for you.
And we appreciate all of the support and the love.
Yes, appreciate it. Thank you for being here. You could have been doing anything else, but you chose to tune in and support us, and we appreciate it.
Yes, definitely. Thanks, Kathy. She says, thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
And to my wonderful, beautiful co-hosts, I want you to know that I love y'all so much. Y'all are so beautiful. Y'all are some really talented and beautiful women. And I am blessed to have you in my life. I'm just, like I said on my show last night, I am not going to let nobody be in my life that I love without me telling them I love them. So I need y'all to know I love you. It's not just words. You're going to see it from me in action, because I believe in you, both of you. I believe in you. You are amazing and phenomenal. And I love to see you shine. I love y'all. And if you out there and you know me personally, and I haven't told you that I love you, I don't love you. I'm just letting you know, because I'm telling everybody. That's your sign. That's your sign.
That's it. That's the one right there. Thank you for tuning in, Jamie. We love you too, girl.
Jamie, yes, thank you for tuning in. We're gonna go and send you a link next time so you could come on and come on in the show.
Right. Because she definitely will hop on. Trust me.
Yes.
Well,
All
I
right,
love
you guys,
you
thanks
ladies
so
too,
much.
and I'm so grateful for y'all being in my life, and I'm so happy for all the growth and all the prosperity that you guys have come to over the summer and the past 3 months. I missed y'all dearly. So I'm so happy to be back on Black Coffee with a Side of Tea.
I
Can't
know,
wait
right?
for
I
this
am
new
so
season.
happy.
Me too. I'm happy to be back. My goals. Like Jamie said, my goals.
Yes, and congratulations, Zoe.
Thank
And
you.
congratulations, T Baby.
Congrats. Yes, I'm excited. I love you ladies. I appreciate everything. Like I said, you guys are different than me, and I appreciate that. That's what I love the most, is that I learn. So excited.
I am
Season
too.
3.
Season 3 is started, and our first episode of season 3 is in the book. They all real. They coming out the closet. Oh, she said it's all real. Oh my God.
Wait a minute.
She said it's all real. I don't know. Is it real?
Is it? I hope not.
Because
That hurts my eyes.
That's a conversation for another episode.
Yes, ma'am. That's a later day.
Because we can
that's
get talking
deep.
on that.
Right.
Different.
Yeah, that's
That's
different.
why I say I'm scared.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Out here doing
It's hard to see a masculine man like that. It's
yes.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yes. And I know Uncle Clifford is not flamboyant in real life, but just the way that he, he's a great actor. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the whole thuggish little murder for me that.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I think that's the most baffling part.
It is baffling. It's hard to process.
Mm-hmm.
It is hard to process.
Yes.
Especially when you see the way he look at him. Yes. And it's like, my God. I be loving it. Like, oh my God.
Like he really loved Uncle Clifford like that.
Yes.
When they made it public at the party, that's what took me out.
Yes.
I was like, well, they finally.
That's what took me out too. And then the song they had playing, I was like, oh my God. That was a scene. That was a scene for the books.
That was a lot.
It was. It was a lie, but I liked it. I ain't gonna even lie about that. I liked it. Okay, before we go though, I gotta get your opinion on this because we supposed to end the show, but since we kind of opened it up, Thelma opened it up again.
I know she brought it back.
Yeah, she brought it back. I gotta ask y'all opinion on Mercedes and Coach wife.
I know. I was just about to ask you that. Okay. So this is the gag.
The gag, right?
Mad that she got her. She was upset that she got her little noochie
right
with better than he could get his pickup.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Like what? I could not understand why Coach was mad. Like you brought her into your marriage. You did that
because he could see how much more pleased she was with her
than with him.
Him being pleased with her.
It was an ego thing. It was an ego. It was the ego. So that's when his ego started playing for him, talking for him, that's when he got mad. Because you couldn't do
All I'm gonna say is this. All I'm gonna say is this. I hope that men watching that were educated, because I hope that educated you, because you're trying to bring something into your realm that you can't compete with. If you think you can compete with a woman on pleasing a woman, you might not even want to open that can of worms. That's a can of worms you might not want to open. And Coach seen it with his own eyes.
Right.
He seen his wife. He was
mad.
He was mad, but you gotta go. You got to go.
She was already. The bags was already. Like I told you, the bags was already packed, baby. She had already, and she was inspired too.
Yes.
She was inspired. So when you be inspired by somebody, that's a different level of pleasure to people.
Because one thing I feel like I saw in the whole interaction, I don't know if they intended this to be seen, but what I feel like I saw was, I don't think that Coach's wife needed the sex so much. I think what she needed was to see a woman empowered like Mercedes was,
Yeah.
you know, and then
Absolutely.
Mercedes didn't even feel empowered. She
Right.
didn't feel empowered, but what she was doing looked empowered to Coach's wife.
Right.
And so that was able for Coach wife to be inspired by that,
Right.
and she became empowered.
And
I
when
mean,
I think when she put the art out there, that's when Mercedes was like, well, damn, that's really how I'm perceived. Like, okay, I
Exactly.
am
yes,
her. You know, like that's really what made
yes.
her snap back.
Right.
And don't you
Exactly.
think that interaction was powerful for Mercedes? I feel
Mhm.
like that interaction was powerful for both of them, and it was more than the sex. They
Yeah,
came into
absolutely.
each other's life through that, but it was more that they were supposed to
it
give
was
to
more
each other.
to it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Mhm.
that photo that she took of Mercedes was, I mean, that thing
It was
was
bad.
fire.
It was
It was
bad.
fire.
Yeah.
Yes,
They
and
were
sometimes
all fire.
Yeah.
you do need to see yourself and
In a
know, wow,
different
that's
light.
me.
In a
Yes,
different
Absolutely.
way, you need to see it.
Mm-hmm. Because
Like
yes,
then
even for us, like I know when we first started doing the show, I was kind of like shy, timid, you know, not really bubbly and open, you know. But as I go back and watch the shows and really interact with y'all, it's like, okay, I
yes,
see you. Okay, you know, it's just
yes.
it's really empowering to see it back.
mm-hmm.
Right, right. Because I think you don't know how powerful you are until
Hmm.
somebody show you. Like
Yes,
she did
absolutely.
not even know how powerful she was. She was just on the pole doing her thing. Her shoulder was hurting. She was fighting through it, but she didn't even know how powerful she comes across. And that's what I got out that whole
Mhm.
interaction between the
Me
two of
too.
them. I was like, wow,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
look at how they learned from each other. They really, they pushed each other to greatness.
to a
Mm-hmm.
different level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really.
Yeah, to the point where they wasn't even trying to hook up no more. They
Right.
No.
That
just
wasn't
not.
even like that wasn't even the real thing. Like it was she really tricked Mercedes, if you ask me.
Right.
She really tricked her because she thought Coach was gonna be there, and then she was the only one that was there. So it
Yes,
was like, okay, well, let me get into it.
Right.
but I think because she needed that, and that's what I mean about friendship and this show and what we could give to each other. I ain't saying you got to sleep with nobody, but what I am
Right.
saying is it's people, it's people in your midst that need some encouragement, need to see you in your
Mhm.
true light, in your glory. They need to see that,
Right.
to be inspired by that. And you too
Yep.
busy holding back because you, like you said, Zoe, you were shy, you wasn't really talkative. But somebody need to see this. Somebody needs to see you, how
Right.
you are, and be
Yeah.
inspired by that. So I love that they put that in there. I
Right.
loved it.
Me too.
Me
That
too.
was good. That was a good
It
show, a good season overall. I don't care. It was good.
right. It was really inspiring just to see them, even though they were bickering, they still were coming together for each other in different ways.
I got one more
Which,
for y'all.
oh Lord, it showed resiliency
Did y'all
through the
see
pandemic.
did y'all see Tyler LePlay and Miracle What?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah, because they're like a couple in real life.
Yeah.
yeah.
They really
Yes,
was. That was
Hmm.
cute.
yes,
That was cute or whatever. I
that
was like,
was really cute.
that's
And
what
they're
they be
expecting a
doing.
baby too. They're expecting a baby too.
Mm-hmm. She big. She's big. She should be
Mhm.
dropping soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
But
was really cute. And I knew
Mhm.
something was up because when they first introduced her on the show, they were showing her body. But then as it went forward, they was just kind of showing her from the head. They
She
was
was
hiding her
pregnant at
behind the
that
behind
Yeah,
the
big
DJ
bone.
booth and all that
Big
stuff.
time.
bone.
I was like, what's going on? Because and then I saw that she was pregnant in real life. I didn't even know they were a couple in real life. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, that was cool.
Right. I forgot how they met. I'm trying to remember how they met, but they end up being when he introduced her as his woman. I was like, dang, he's off the market. I didn't have a chance, but
Yeah,
still.
Yeah,
it's
I'm glad that they showed domestic violence, and I'm glad that they showed what can happen if you don't leave when you should have left. Because
Right.
now you got Keyshawn in a bad situation I mean, the way it ended,
That was
that's real
horrible.
life for a lot of women. That's real life.
That is
They
real
end
life.
up in jail behind something, and they've been taking beatings for years
Yeah,
Right.
that I
when they
hope
should have just left.
I hope the tables turn on Papa Bear over there, because he's a foul one. He's a foul one.
He was a faker shaker. He came off one way and then he showed up completely different when
But
he
he
didn't.
had been doing that for so long.
Hmm. Hmm.
He had been doing that since they were kids.
Right. That's my point.
Yeah.
He
And
should have
so
left
you
him.
gotta learn and know when to let shit go.
But again,
Absolutely.
like I said at the very beginning of the show, when you are in love with an idea of a person, and I
Yep.
think that's what their storyline is all about. She's in love with the idea of him so much that she's still holding on to that idea. Maybe he'll change back to
Who he was when I
this, what I see in
met
my
him.
head. And
Mhm.
anyway,
Right.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I agree.
yeah. And even that might not have been who he really was. That was who she perceived him to be.
Just a
Right.
picture
And
that
so
was
you
painted.
holding on to
Mhm.
yeah, you holding on to your idea, your image of a person. A lot of men do that with women. They have this, they don't put you on a pedestal and they had this image of you. And then when they find out your shit do stink, they be mad at you. And it's like, nigga, I didn't tell you I was perfect. You told
Right.
yourself that.
I ain't tell you all that.
Yeah, you told yourself that. You created that image in your head. Don't be mad at me.
You tricked yourself. Not
Mhm.
me tricked you. You
It's
tricked
an
yourself.
illusion, sir. It's an illusion.
Yes.
It's an
It's
illusion.
called lace front.
It's an illusion.
So
It's just like the yellow brick road. There was a man behind the curtain, and he was short. He wasn't tall. So don't
Right.
live in
But
illusion.
anyway, y'all, we do need to end the show. Y'all, we
Right.
done went almost 2 hours.
almost 2 hours, right?
Oh, all righty.
We had a lot of
y'all so
catching up
much.
to do. We had a lot of catching up
Yes,
to do.
we had a lot of catching up to do.
That was like, yeah, thank you for
I
that.
feel like Thelma, she's still talking about. She said they doing it, honey, honestly, and coming home to the wifey. She said, yeah,
Yeah.
they giving it up.
That booty hole.
She really educating us tonight, y'all. She letting y'all know this
But
is
they really
not.
do that, and that's why I say it's so scary.
It's scary, but you know what? It's also goes back to what I said at the beginning. Find somebody who accepts you, because somebody gonna be okay with that. I don't know who the hell she is, but somebody gonna be okay with you being bisexual. Because a lot of these men out here is bisexual. They like men and women, but they gonna get married to a woman and not tell the woman, I actually like booty hole as well.
Yeah, and that's the part. Like you have to be honest. You have to give a person an opportunity. She is gone. You have to give a person an opportunity.
Out of there.
Dead. Oh God.
I can't, Miss Thelma, Miss Thelma, hang it up, hang it up. She's taking us over. Hang it up, Miss
I'm
Thelma.
done.
Hang
I'm
it
done. I put my hands up.
Hang up the phone. Get off the YouTube, Miss Thelma. Get
Yes. You got to stop.
Oh my God. But yeah, but I'm just serious. Like, it's some women out there that will
I'm just
accept
serious.
you.
I feel like you have to tell me that you like booty hole though. Like you can't just come lay up with me and think that booty hole is cool on the side. Like no.
Yes, Lord, because I'm gonna need to know that. Because if I find you, let me find out and I see you bent over, baby. The respect is gone. The
out of the window. It's out of there.
I did not catch your ass bent over with some big dude behind. I ain't gonna be able to unsee.
I'm done.
I didn't need the imagery, ladies. I didn't need the imagery. I didn't need the imagery.
I'm dead.
I ain't gonna be able to unsee that.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just impossible.
And then you ain't gonna be able to come home and tell me nothing, baby. I need you to do. You don't need me to do nothing
You
the way
can't
you was
have
bent
me
over.
do shit. Stop that. Why
You can't
bent
give
over?
out no orders over here.
You been bent over. Stop that.
I can't with y'all.
It's just that bad. Like, no, see the respect.
Oh, but wait. Y'all know we really over time, but since we already over time, it just came back to me something that I really wanted to have somebody to talk to about on this doggone P Valley. How dare the nephew's wife, the wife that got caught cheating, how dare she get an attitude when he walked in on her giving the dude head? Y'all remember that?
Right. Like, how you gonna get mad? And then you gonna talk about he a doctor. Okay,
And I
That
mean,
made me feel like she been doing that.
yes.
Right.
She was just mad that the tables turned on her.
Right. And she
And
got
how
caught
you
in
gonna
the act.
get mad the
Why
way you was
getting
caught?
mad?
And he should have called her on that. I came in, you had another man at the whole thing in your mouth. How you gonna get mad at me? He should have called her on that.
Yep.
Because I was like, how dare she try to shame him the way he called her?
And they had been doing it. So the whole time he was down there,
in the valley
where the girl
girls getting naked. Yeah,
think that
she had
they
been.
was
I feel
doing-
like she had been doing that too. That's my
Absolutely.
personal opinion.
He's a doctor. And you want me to wear a mask in my own house, but this dude ain't got a mask on? Come on,
That
bro.
was the gag for me. You want me to wash my hands and do this and don't come downstairs and this and that and shoot.
That's the
And you
reason
going
why.
down on a whole dude up here.
A whole nother man.
Yes.
And he ain't downstairs, he's upstairs.
And that's the thing that got me. And when she called him with Haley, whatever her name is,
Lakeisha.
Autumn, I was
Yes.
like, how dare she have an attitude?
Because that's still her husband.
Right.
Nah, because certain things I catch you doing, baby, it's a wrap for me. It's certain things, you know, nobody want to be cheated on, but it's certain things you better not do. It's certain things you bet not.
Yeah, like sucking some dick in the house.
Exactly.
On the,
Yeah, we
on the
gonna have
first level,
smoke.
not the
And I
bottom
done
level.
caught you like that. If I catch you, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, that's dead as a doorknob.
Yes.
Ain't no coming back from that.
No.
No, it ain't no
You
coming back
done
from that.
overstepped all
That's
your
why.
boundaries, boo.
How dare you? How dare you? I mean, I was like, he shouldn't even have let her come back, even for appearance's sake.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
But anyway.
But no, you know what? I'm sorry. What is that about with old buddy getting whipped by Uncle Clifford?
Oh.
It's a fetish. It's a fetish.
It's a fetish. And
it's a real fetish.
And I ain't even go much lie to you.
It's for real.
If I find any job openings for that type of
I'm gonna take it.
Baby, I'm in. Okay, I'll beat a nigga ass for pay. You trying to pay me to beat your ass? Yes, sign me up.
Yeah,
sign
it's a
me
real
up.
fetish, and so he was paying money. He had been paying money to actually have it done. So
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm not with it being done to me, but I'm with doing it.
It's dominatrix.
If I can be a blessing, somebody hook your girl up. Let me know how I could be a blessing. Because you know they say Black China make $20 million a month.
A month.
On OnlyFans.
I saw that.
A month.
A month, not a year.
We need OnlyFans. I think we need OnlyFans around this month.
I'm just trying to see what we need to be doing. Because like I said, I ain't got to do everything she doing. I don't need 20 million a month, but I take 5 million a month ain't going to hurt nobody.
At least.
And if somebody want to get beat, let me go and put that out there right now. It's at Lisa Denae. You see that right there on the screen. At Lisa Denae. Hit that inbox, go and slide in them DMs. I'll beat the hell out your ass.
Money up front.
Baby, I will do my stretches. Oh, money up front. But you know, it's cash out. And cash really, I'm going to take cash. It really ain't got to be up front. Because put the money where I can reach it, because I'm going to tie you up to beat you. And if you don't pay me, that's another beating. You're going to pay me. Don't even worry about that. I ain't worried about that part. You're going to pay me. I just want to let it be known. It may be someone out there listening or watching who wants to be beat, and they don't know where to turn.
And they don't know which direction to go in.
They don't know how to find what they need. I'm letting you know I got experience putting hands on people. I can beat you. I can do it.
I'm done.
Hey.
I'm done.
Oh Lord, have
It'll be
mercy.
$3.50 an hour. It'll be $3.50 an hour, and I give you the best ass whooping you ever had in your life.
Best ass whooping.
I can't. 5
Yes.
hours later.
Yeah.
Yes, and don't y'all be hating when I come through. When I walk through, y'all don't be hating when I walk through with that bag.
Not that $5 million a month, huh?
Yes, I'm just saying. But yeah, that was an interesting scene.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Very
The whole
interesting.
season was interesting.
The whole
Absolutely.
season
It
was
definitely
interesting.
was.
I kind of love Uncle Clifford's fashion. Some of it be a
Me
little
too.
much, but
Mhm.
I like a lot of it.
Me too.
I like a lot of
Whoever
it.
was his stylist was
They
on
did
point
that.
this season. They came top notch. They were sewing a butt off because I didn't realize how big he was.
Uncle
Yeah,
Clifford? Yeah.
Yes, I didn't. He
yeah, he's a
looked
big
super
guy.
small. He looked super small in season 1. But in season 2, you could kind of tell like he was a little
Was
bit.
a bigger dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. He looked
Mhm.
big to me in season 1.
Yeah.
Not me. Not me.
Really?
He looked
He
different
looked big. He looked big.
in season 1.
Yeah.
To me,
I
he
guess I
did.
wasn't paying attention, but
Even with his suits and stuff on Instagram, he looked big
Yeah, he's a big
to
guy.
me.
okay.
Yeah, and for whoever dressing him, they doing a damn good job
He
because
With
got
he
all
good
be
the fur and
stylist.
the jewels, all that stuff. Yeah.
yeah, he be coordinated.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely coordinated, or she. I don't know what the pronoun is.
Yeah, I don't know either. Uncle Clifford is what I call him. He was giving them
I'm
problems.
not.
But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in with us and hanging in with us as we digress. Y'all know we haven't been here for a while, so we just, we was just catching up. I
Exactly.
promise you it won't be this long next week. I
Right.
promise. So y'all can
Definitely.
tune in next week. It ain't gonna be no 2 hours. But if you stuck in with us, I appreciate you.
We do.
And
We do.
We love y'all.
we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.